Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm showing you guys this classic, incredibly delicious beef stew. It's so good, especially now it's started to get cold, so this is the perfect time to make this recipe. If you would like to see it, keep on watching and let's get started. Okay guys, to begin, we're going to start with the beef. It's nice and clean. I believe I'm using 1 pound of beef. Make sure to pat it dry and remove any fat if there is any, and we're going to start cooking it. Now that we have the beef in our bowl, we're going to add some salt right on there, and also we're going to add some ground black pepper as well. Now to add some more flavor to this beef, I am going in with about 1 teaspoon, maybe half a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. You can use beef bouillon if you want. If you have it in hand, go ahead, use it. We're going to add that in, then mix it all together. All right, now in a saucepan or heavy soup pot, whatever you have, you can add your oil. Now once it's nice and hot, I'm using olive oil, by the way. Once it's nice and hot, we're going to add in our beef. Now we're braising the beef. We want a nice color on the beef, so don't just pour everything in there. Make sure you just spread them apart, give them some room so they can braise nicely and not just boil, if you know what I mean. All right. It should take about 3 to 5 minutes to braise, to brown each side of the beef. Obviously the beef is not fully cooked, it's just for color. So flip it over and braise the other side. Now once you have the beef nice and golden brown on both sides, we're going to remove it from the pot, set it aside. We're going to move on to the next step. And this is exactly what I was looking for. You see how it's nice and golden brown? Yes, this is exactly what you want. This is why you shouldn't just pack everything in the pot, and you want that nice color. In the same pot, we're going to add in our chopped onion with some carrots as well. Now you can cut them however you want. You can dice the carrots or cut them like that. It doesn't really matter. Just cut them, okay? Now I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Ooh, the flavor of garlic and it's just so good, okay? We're going to add in some, what is it, balsamic vinegar. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. Balsamic vinegar, just add that in there for a nice, zesty sour flavor. And also I added a little bit more oil just to saute those carrots and also the onion as well. Once it's nice and soft, the carrots is nice and soft, kind of, and also the onion is translucent, we're going to add in some tomato paste. All right, this is going to give you a nice color and also a little bit of flavor as well. Now we're going to cook the tomato paste for about a minute. I do like to cook my tomato paste a lot. Okay, I like to actually fry it till I can't taste it no more, because I really don't like tomato paste. It's just something, it's just the flavor I don't like, but this recipe called for it, so I can't just leave it out. Now I'm going to add in the beef with all the juice in there. Just pour it right in. Oh, that looks so good. It looks good. Now we're going to toss in about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour on there. Y'all know the flour is for like to make the gravy, to make it nice and thick, okay, and not too watery. Just pour the flour in, and you want to cook the flour for about a minute so we don't have any lumps in this stew. Now is the time for me to add my chicken broth. You can use beef broth as well. Now this recipe, I didn't have any beef products, as y'all can see. It's just chicken broth, chicken bouillon. So just pour it in. It'll add flavor just like the beef broth would. And then I believe I added 2 tablespoons of the chicken broth in. All right, now I am going to do something very different. I know. Stew, beef stew especially, doesn't call for plantain, but that's what I had in hand. I didn't have any potatoes, so I'm using plantain. Don't come for me. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of plantain, 1 plantain in there. Now add your potatoes. All right, add about 2 or 3 russet potatoes in there. That'll go really nice with this recipe. That's how you make it with potatoes. Like I said, I didn't have any, so I'm using plantain, and I love plantain, so why not? Just give that a stir, and of course add enough water for your plantain to cook, and also the beef and everything else. Okay, don't add too little of water. Next thing you know, it's drying up on you. Now once you add all of your ingredients, you're going to add in about a teaspoon of dry thyme, and also I'm adding some bay leaves, as well as a little bit of sugar. And also I am going to add some red wine vinegar as well. Yes, you gotta have that, about a teaspoon. I didn't want it to be too sour, so I went for a teaspoon of the red wine vinegar. And basically we're going to let this boil for about 30 to 40 minutes until everything is nice and tender. Especially now, guys, it started to get cold. This right here is the recipe for you. I'm going to let it simmer on medium low for 40 minutes. Once it's done, this is what you have. You have a beautiful, thick, just flavorful, incredibly flavorful beef stew, which I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys actually try it. It tastes absolutely amazing. Be sure to try it. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys who take the time to watch and like and comment. I can't emphasize enough how much I love it. Please keep supporting your girl, and thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.